So it's a big day for me today. I've just released my EP. It's just come out, and it's the first one that I've made that's like fully self-produced, recorded, mixed, and mastered. So I did it all myself. I did it right in that room, pretty much all of it. And it's out. The music's out, and it's mostly songs that you've probably heard. Hopefully you've heard already. There's a new one, but I've also remixed some of them and remastered all of them. So the idea being like they sound better and it's more cohesive, and as a thing, it makes more sense. It's called Thoughts on Love, and it's about different types of love, basically. There's romantic love, self-love, platonic love. The final one's a song about grief and saying goodbye to someone that you loved. All things that are super important to me, and I wanted to express in various different ways. So hopefully you like it. Hopefully you dig it. And if you want to listen to it, you can stream it on all of the services, or you can buy it. The best way to do that for me, because all the money goes to me, is through my website directly. Or you can use Bandcamp as well. They take a cut. And I know it's like a little bit of a, like, who buys music, you know? First of all, the tracks sound way better when you have the uncompressed wave files. That's like how I made them. And when you put them on a streaming platform, they get degraded quite a bit, and the volume changes and all that sort of stuff. The other thing is that it supports me directly, really. Streaming's a bit fucked at the moment, / kind of always has been. So financially, it's very difficult to get a return on these things, which is a big reason why I've been trying to figure out how to do it all myself. And I'm getting better. I'm totally getting better, which is great, and faster. So yeah, if you want to support me, the best way to do it is to buy the tracks through my website or Bandcamp. And next year I'll be looking at setting up some sort of subscription-based thing, maybe. So it's actually been a really interesting process creating this whole thing, both creatively and skill-wise. Like every step of the way I've been like, I need to do this better. So I'd like redo most things multiple times. And I listened to it all again this morning in the car, and I was like, you know what? This sounds pretty good, man. This is a pretty nice package, and I'm actually really proud of it. So regardless of what happens, now that I put it out there, the fact that it's been made and that it's like pretty good sounding, I think that's a real massive win for me. That's a massive win. Because part of this thing with like releasing music, you really need to take the wins. You really need to take the small wins, man. Celebrate the stuff that's within your control, because I think most of it isn't. In terms of like once you've released it, you can do your best for promotional stuff. You can try to sink money into things, but from my experience over the past 6 months, / 10 years, I don't think there's much control that the individual has, unless they have a shitload of money. And that thought is both good and bad, because it's good because it's like, okay, I can just focus on what I can focus on. I can control what I can control, and then everything else I need to let go of. And just whatever happens, happens. So that is good if you can maintain that thought process. It's not good when the results aren't necessarily what you would want, which I would assume would be almost everyone doing anything like this. You know? Like, I don't think anyone reaches a point where they're like, oh, good, I've done it. You know? I've done what I've came to do, and enough people have heard it, and I'm making enough money. You know, I don't think that's real. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's not like you can't do anything. You can definitely put your best foot forward. And I think doing something is better than doing nothing, for sure. Because then you at least allow people to maybe find it, create a little bit of a world around it, and like have your content and your videos and your chats and stuff like that. And that's actually been a really interesting learning curve for me as well. Like, when I started this, the idea was like, I'm just going to make music and just put it out there and then fucking buy a boat, you know? And the marketing stuff is whatever, it's tough, but I got to do it. It's part of the thing. And then recently, especially with the, like, starting this channel specifically, it's been like, nah, man, this is actually a really nice part of it. And that's been a good shift, not think like, oh, I gotta fucking make TikToks and I gotta fucking follow trends and blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, man, you don't have to do that. I think the best way for me anyway is making it so I can just be me and I can communicate directly with you. I can share, maybe fun videos and stuff when I can, but it feels more like a community kind of vibe to me anyway at the moment, which is wonderful. So finally, that brings me to say thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for supporting me throughout the year, jumping over to this channel, listening to my music, sharing it, all that good stuff. It really helps me. It really means the world. And I hope I can continue. That's my plan for the next bit, to just keep doing stuff, expanding things a little bit, trying out new avenues and stuff. But like, this is still what I love doing. And I love that you're here with me. So hope you enjoy the EP. I'm going to release the listening videos and stuff over the next bit, but I just wanted to come here and say thank you and let you know that it's out. So we'll see you again soon with some tracks. All right, look out for yourself. Merry Christmas if you don't watch any of my other videos for the rest of the year. I'll take a little break as well, because I've got to take a little break and then come back. January, come back. Swinging. Get that swangin'. Mint Condition. Check out that band if you haven't already, man. Like, whoa. Yeah. Chris Dave on drums. Chris Daddy Dave, bro. It's ridiculous. It's like sexy funk R&B, but their bridges and their breakdowns are ridiculous. You've just been grooving for like 5 minutes. Then all of a sudden, and then back. It's real cool. Mint Condition. All right, anyway, we'll talk again soon. See ya.